Podcast! Welcome back, Mosh Pit Podcast. We're back, and I'm really happy. I'm fucking ecstatic. This is great. I'm back in Sacramento, my roots, and back at Goldfield where all this shit started. And we are partnered again with Aftershock, all this fucking awesome shit. And I needed to start off with someone that, when I listen to music, I want to hear the difference. And Lucrecia, right? That's how you say it?
Lucrecia.
Lucrecia?
Perfect.
Lucrecia.
Right. That's okay. Everyone says it like that.
I am so sorry.
No, I don't.
But
I pronounce it technically the Japanese way, but if you want to say it the original way, it's Lucrecia. Mm-hmm. So technically it's right, but because I got it from a video game, Final Fantasy VII, it's Lucrecia. But yeah.
Lucrecia.
That's the nerd lore.
I love how your sound is though with your music and everything, because like when I look for music and like when I'm looking for new music, because a lot of people, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people can go up to a mic and scream into a mic and make music, but the way you and your band is, I feel differentiates from everybody, and that's what I love. That's what I want in Mosh Pit and about the podcast and everything like that, is I want differences. And getting into a little bit of differences, anime is a big factor when it comes to your type of music. What is your favorite anime, and how long have you been watching anime?
So I'll start with the easier one, which is like how long I've been watching it. As far back as I can remember, I'd say it's hard to remember exactly what was my first anime I ever watched, but some of the earlier ones was like Ultimate Muscle, Cardcaptor Sakura, Dragon Ball Z, Tenchi Muyo, and Fushigi Yugi. Like, those are pretty old. I don't know which one I saw exactly first, but that I might have even seen something when I was younger than that, and I didn't know it was anime because I didn't know what exactly anime was at first. I just knew I liked the art.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I like the art, and I like the style of the stories. Mm-hmm. And like I woke up every Saturday and watched like all the animes like Cardcaptor Sakura and stuff. And eventually I started watching Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon. I was really into that too. So I'd say it's been a while.
Yeah.
I've been watching for a while. I might even seen Speed Racer, which is technically hella old, so I don't remember like when I saw that, but I have seen it. But anyways, I've always been into action. Like, I also like Ninja Turtles growing up with Power Rangers. Yeah. Technically, Power Rangers comes from Japan, but it's not anime. But I kind of like always like that kind of stuff. But favorite anime? That's like really hard and terrible question because I've been watching for so long. I could just name a few that I like a lot, but I wouldn't say they're any more than the other. I really like Yu Yu Hakusho, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Berserk, specifically the manga though. I like the manga more than the anime. Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon. Those are like some really influential on my childhood and me. And then more recent ones, To Your Eternity is really special to me now, but that's a newer one. But I'd say like those are like some like favorites, but I actually like a lot of anime because there's so much.
Oh yeah.
You know, so.
I didn't even know Dragon Ball Z was considered anime.
Yeah, when I first saw it, it was in Japanese. I was scrolling through the channels and I saw Frieza on there, and it was Final Form Frieza. And I was like, yo, what is this? Because I've always been attracted to action. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God, I need to find out what this is. And I went to school the next day and asked my girlfriend, Adela. She's like, oh, that's Dragon Ball Z. I've been watching that. I said, what? What do you mean? Oh, it's on this channel. And I was like, oh, snap. And I got addicted to it. Yeah. Every episode. You know, like sometimes I'd ditch after school program my dad had me in. And I would basically ditch to come home to watch it. And like, yeah, Dragon Ball Z was huge part of my life growing up. I'd say number one for a very long time.
That was your after school special.
That was like, I got chills. Like, I couldn't wait to see what happened next. I loved everybody in it. I love the bad guys even. Like, I think they're cool and funny. And then when Trunks came, it was over. Like, I was like, Trunks, you know. But yeah.
It's crazy though, because like when I was growing up, anime was so like considered like you're like the weird person in school if you watch anime.
Yeah.
But
I got bullied a lot.
I feel like, especially like nowadays, anime is like,
yeah,
it's like risen up so high, and like, like especially like since social media has like, put such a big change on it. And that's why I like how your guys' style is, because you're also even boosting anime even more.
Yeah.
And I like how like even like in your music videos, like with the cartridges going in and like all that stuff. I love it.
Yeah, big fan of games too. So it's hard to not have that influence. And also video game music influenced me a lot growing up. You know, Zelda, Final Fantasy music. Yeah, so love it. And I like to bring attention to like obscure JRPGs and stuff, like you're saying. But anime's cool now. I did get a lot of bullying for that.
Yeah.
And I started drawing anime when I watched Dragon Ball Z. I started drawing Dragon Ball Z. Mm-hmm. That was rough, but I never gave in though. I always was proud of being. I was a proud otaku. I took the bullying like a champ.
I tried. Like I had friends that were in anime growing up, but I like it. See, I'm not like a crazy anime person. Like I did watch Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
Like that was. Oh, it hurt. But like I never like got in. I tried to get into it. I should actually probably try again because it's been a minute.
There's something for everyone.
Yeah,
that's what I was saying.
Because I feel like what I've been told is like there's an anime for everybody. Because there's so many.
It's like movies.
Yeah.
You don't like all genres of movies, you know, or all genres of music. I like a lot of genres though.
Yep.
But there's some I don't like, you know.
You or you guys listening out there, send me anime recommendations you think I'd love.
Yeah. You heard me, like Dragon Ball Z, so something really cool, actiony.
Getting in more into your music, in Chapter Black, you have this one lyric that says, "Humanity's vile displays, odious images conjure within this shattered mind."
Yeah.
Which I feel is like the negativity of the news and social media and how it can corrupt your a person's head and everything like that. But what's your take behind it?
Yeah, so it's inspired by the lyrics are inspired by the anime I really love. I have it tattooed on my leg. It's Yu Yu Hakusho. And in one of the episodes that really influenced me was called Chapter Black. And Chapter Black tape. It was like it's episodes about a tape. And it's magical, okay? It's a VHS tape, right? It's not DVD. It has limited space, but somehow this tape, because it's imbued with magic, has all humanity's atrocities on it.
Oh, wow.
And so in the episode, one of the humans, because it's about a spirit detective and he fights the demons for humans, but one of the humans like betrayed the humans, and they're like asking him, why did you do that? Like, it's obvious that they're the bad guys. And then he starts talking about this tape, and it's of all humanity's atrocities. And so, like, when he watched it, he was reenacting it to them, and he was, like, shaking and crying and just saying how it just immediately changed him. And, like, it was just, like, videos of, besides the wars and stuff, like, it's also, like, humans, I'm not going to say what, but doing terrible things to actually demons.
Okay.
And like they're bad. It's nasty. It's pretty terrible. And I'm really like influenced by like that kind of stuff. Like I really I'm kind of empathetic towards like struggling and that, just looking at all the things we've done since we've existed. Yeah. And him saying that we're not perfect, even though we're fighting for we're supposed to be the good guys because we're humans and they're demons. Like, we've done bad stuff too. Yeah. And it was understandable, like why he did it when he explained it. And so, like, that is about the images that he saw on the VHS tape. So, in a way, you're right. It is about that. And it did influence him. It influenced him to betray his people. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say that you interpreted it correctly. It's just specifically about this magical tape that has all of the terrible things we've done since we've existed. Yeah.
Shit, I really need to get in the fucking anime.
Yu Hakusho is the go. It's got action, it's got badassness, and cool music. I would say I would check it out if you like Dragon Ball Z. And not that it's like Dragon Ball Z, where it's like ridiculous, crazy long, like they're powering up for 5 episodes, but the fact that it's got really good action, really good storytelling, the character development is tight, and it's just cool. Like if you like that kind of stuff. I feel like you would like it.
Fuck it, I gotta do it.
Or Fist of the North Star.
Orpheus is Snow Star?
Fist of the North Star.
Fist
Of the North Star, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna have to write these down.
Yeah, that's like a martial art badass, super badass anime with like a macho guy, but he's like helps people and
Oh shit.
yeah, but they also explode like when he kills them, so it's pretty
what?
cool. It's got everything. It's just like it's called manime.
Manime?
Yeah, that's like a loose term that we call it in English, manime. It's like manly,
Anime.
and then it has like manly tears, but it's like macho. It's like that kind of stuff, you know. It's definitely not like, you know, the opposite, which would be like romantic, cutesy.
Yeah.
Has some romance. He has a bae. He has a bae. But anyways, yeah, tell him how good it is, you guys. Tell him.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Leave a comment with your favorite anime.
Sorry, it's long-winded explanation. I put a lot of thought into these things, you know, like my music and my lyrics and stuff. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. See, this is why I pick these people, because they're different and they think about this stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll ask bands like, what does this mean? And they're like, pretty cool.
All I do is think, okay? So, you know, I got to get it out somehow.
Yep. Getting into like your features, you've had
Right.
like Tom Barber and Sam Cole. Like,
Yeah.
who is a dream future?
Yeah, Sam Cole's a friend of mine. He's in the Bay Area, so that was really awesome for him to step in. It was originally going to be someone else, so I just want to say thank you, Sam, for that. He did a wonderful job. It's a lot of people's favorite part. Tom Barber has been an inspiration to me since he was in Lorna Shore. And he was a year in, and like he came over here, and I was like, God, this guy is amazing. So that was a dream. Luke Holland was also on the EP. He did all the drums. I don't know if you guys know that, but yeah, Luke Holland, really, really amazing drummer. He was also an inspiration, even though I don't play drums like that, but he was a dream of mine as well. But future, there's of course more people. I mean, some of them are Japanese artists. So like one of them is Hyde. I have like a tattoo of his album. That's my first tattoo. He influenced me a lot growing up. He's a Japanese like rock artist, and he's also in a band called Larkin CL. And then I'd say another. This is so hard. I'm gonna try to think.
No fucking way!
I know.
Do you know what this is?
Hey, I heard they were coming, so I'm just saying.
Real quick. He's been on the podcast. This is okay. I don't know if you've ever heard of Hemorrhage.
Yeah, they said they were coming.
We're friends for a long time.
They said.
That's why when I heard about you guys are doing this interview, I was like, I'm gonna crash it. It's gonna be a cat and shit.
Yo.
Insane. No fucking.
I'll let you guys do your thing. Sorry, but
No, I was
yeah,
just like,
I
hey, you
think it's
came.
something to do.
You weren't lying. I'm happy to see you, bro.
Okay, that was cool.
They mentioned saying they're coming, so I was like, you know,
I was like,
hoping
I was like,
hoping to
what?
see him.
Yeah, I've known them for a while. I've like recorded with them, but yeah.
Those the boys.
Wow. This is a great first podcast back.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
But shit, what was I saying?
Oh, influences. That's okay. Yeah. I got it. Oh man, it's really hard. Gosh. Okay. I'm so sorry.
Oh, like futures, like.
There's like some unknown people I want to work with, not
I
in a
could
bad
see-
way, but
you know who I
like they're
could
just
really
really good. But yeah.
Who I could see you working with really well is Yukina from Hanabi.
Oh yeah. Of course, I would love to do something with Hanabi. Like that'd be awesome. They're really nice, you know.
I've met them before, and like
Yeah.
working the show with Left to Suffer, and I was like,
Hey,
this-
she said I have amazing vocals. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we
that's
played
it.
shows together.
She's awesome.
Yeah, we played a couple of shows together, and they're like girls, and they all came up to me specifically, and barely talked to anyone else. I'm like, haha, girls stick together, you know, bad bitches. But yeah, I don't know. I get along with a lot of the Japanese musicians. Like they're very hardworking. They're girls, most of them, and you know they appreciate my technique and my hard work, and like it's nice to be recognized because they work really hard. So like I like to be recognized in that factor, and it's nice to be called an idol, you know, by them because they invented Japanese idols specifically, which influenced me. I'm Kawaii Core idol Suki, and so like when I get to hear that, that's awesome. I mean, people have been saying they want me to play with baby metal a lot, of course, so that'd be awesome. I don't know if that's ever gonna happen, but you never know. Hey, you never know. Okay.
Hey, you never know. Like when I started this, I was like thinking 5 years, then I'll stop doing bands in the city I lived in, and I'll like start promoting and get bigger. But like I'm 2.5 years in, and this is my second year partnering with Aftershock.
Yeah.
And I have like a non-alcoholic beer sponsor now.
That's cool.
Through Kitty.
Yeah.
And like
yeah, Kitty's one of my influences. So.
And like when I did that, get that shit, and like get these like people that go, oh, we love how you bring that MTV style back. That shit makes me feel so.
I was influenced by MTV a lot. That's why I work hard on my videos. Since you mentioned that, like I really love the entertainment that they brought. You know, they weren't always showing like the other guys, but I'm saying like the videos and like putting that effort into the visual and audio aspect. Like, yeah, that I feel the same way about that.
Yeah, but like getting that. When you get, it's weird when you start getting that recognition.
Yeah, it is weird.
Because you're just like, wait a minute, you know me? Like,
yeah.
It throws you off.
Yes, I still have that to this day. But people say I'm pretty humble, but I just don't. It's never enough. So I'm always like, thinking of the next goal.
I've had bands say that I have horrible imposter syndrome.
I definitely do as well.
I'm like, I just always just feel like, I don't know, man. But like, I have times where like people will run up to me and like I've never met, and they're like, oh, we saw you at this show like 2 years ago. You're awesome. We love what you do. And I'm like I had a guy with a fucking disposable camera like a week ago at a show come and was like, can I get a photo? And he took this photo and had the flash. I was like,
that's nice. I'm like, hopefully I have like I'm put together. And that's my worst nightmare is like they catching me looking like messed up. But yeah, I don't mind taking photos. I'm just like nervous of that too. Like, but I don't really get too much of that randomly. Only at local shows sometimes. Yeah. But even sometimes they're like, hey, I saw you, but I didn't want to go up to you. You look like you're busy, which I understand because I've done that too with my favorite artists or people I like. You know, so I'm just like I'm such a nerd. Like I'm not anything.
That's what I used to
like, I'm so easygoing in that sense. Like,
when I started going like backstage at shows and like doing like all this stuff, like I used to always like take photos, do this and that, and now I just like I slow down to it because I don't really like I'm doing a podcast, I'm doing photos for them on stage, I'm doing videography, and like I don't really need that little.
Yeah, it's hard. I know. I like to do a lot too. It's definitely a lot.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a lot. But
need more time in a day.
Oh, I love this one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, this one. If you could pick any superpower,
oh Lord,
what would it be?
Invincible. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just talking about the show. Invincible. Yeah, actually, I like superpowers. I like comics a lot, and like, yeah, I like a lot of stuff too. Besides anime, I also like comic books and stuff. It's hard to pick one. I mean, I guess like, can I just say Saiyan? Can I say Saiyan? A Saiyan from Dragon Ball Z?
Oh, yeah.
Because, like, every time they get close to death, they get stronger. So I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool.
That's kind of cool, yes.
Like, so I can, like, always grow. And I can fly and stuff. And I can shoot ki blasts. But I don't know. Like,
mine would be
Sentry. Like, I like the Sentry a lot from Marvel. But he's just, like, unbeatable. That's, like, his power is just unbeatable. Yeah. I just want to be really OP. That's all.
Mine's always been, like, Flash.
Oh, the Flash?
Because I don't know why.
You could go in the past.
Well, that too. But
in the
also,
future.
Like, I just want to be able to, like, you know what? I want to go to Japan this week.
Yeah. Yeah. You could teleport too. You could be a person that teleports.
Teleports has another one. Yes.
But also Flash can do other stuff. He can like, they got the science down for him pretty well.
Yes.
But yeah, I'll just say OP. Like whoever's OP, that's what I want. The Sentry from Marvel, he's my favorite.
Getting out of that, I want to close off with my favorite question. You guys know, mosh pits. What is like your favorite mosh pit memory? Either one that from like a show you played or a show you went to.
Oh yeah, definitely got something always pops in my head. It's when I played Anime Expo the first time, and I just started seeing all these cosplayers coming up in the beer garden, you know, like coming into the beer garden because they hear us, or they're in the beer garden and they're walking up to the stage and they're wearing maid outfits and they're wearing just all kinds of cosplay, and then they start moshing and they're going crazy. And this one guy slid and hit his head on the stage and like went under the stage. And I like stopped. Yeah, I know like some people don't stop. I'm not saying nothing. I personally like wasn't sure if he was okay or not because he wasn't moving. And I was like, a medic? Like, could somebody help? And I couldn't even focus on the song anyways. Like, I couldn't go on if I wanted to. But thankfully, like, the medic came and they took him out. And I'm not even kidding. About 5 minutes later, he was back moshing.
God.
And it was really amazing. It was amazing seeing otakus, you know, mosh. And then after the set, they said, wow, I can't believe a metal band is here.
Yeah.
I love anime and metal. Like, this
Yeah.
is so awesome. And I was like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that was like so awesome. One of my favorite memories for sure.
I think I've said this one before, but there was one here. I don't know if you've ever heard of a band called Orthodox.
What music?
It's like hardcore, called Orthodox.
Okay, maybe. Not as familiar with hardcore.
They were doing a show here with Boundaries.
Yeah.
And their set starts, and Mosh Pit's just going insane. Like, it's to the point where I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. And this one guy gets clocked, blood everywhere, and then starts seizing on the fucking floor.
Oh my
And
god.
I was like, oh shit!
I've been in those. I know exactly what you're talking about.
We're just like, okay, there's aggressive, and then there's like just straight karate in the pit.
Yes.
And then we had to carry him out, and then my buddy goes back in, and when ambulance gets here, my buddy comes back out, and he's bleeding out down in his eye.
Yo.
And he had a cut. He's like, it's just a cut. They wipe it down. You can see the bone and everything. And I was like, ha! And then he had to go get stitches. And I was
Yeah.
like, and then Orthodox got off, and I walked up to the band, and I was like, do you see this shit? He's like, I don't know if it's a good thing, Chris. I was like, it's not a good thing, but that shit's wild.
Right. I definitely know that hardcore shows have been some of the craziest pits I've ever seen. I seen a girl fall from the speakers, and the speaker fell down. I think it hit her. I don't remember. It was a long time ago. And then I seen people get knocked out, horse kicked. I've gotten punched. Yeah.
I've seen I didn't see it by a band I've talked to. They told me about a time when they were on stage, and he was on like the stand. It was like an outdoor show.
Yeah.
And he jumped up and he hit his head on one of the speakers and knocked himself out.
Oh no. Yeah.
I was like, okay, that's a new fear unlocked.
I know. And that's why I'm in the back. I'm too like, I gotta look decent for the videos. You know, I don't want to look mangled, so gotta protect what I got left. Younger, definitely, when there was no cares before Lucrecia was formed. Now that I have Lucrecia, I'm like, people are looking at me. I'm kind of scared to look messed up, you know?
Yeah.
But I enjoy watching others. I'm living through them.
The thing is, I wish I could just sometimes sit out of a pit, but like, I have people walk up to me and they go, "Oh, Mosh Pit, you gotta get in the pit." Like, I've had people push me or drag me into pits, and I'm like, I'm tired of shit. I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah, it's tiring.
I'm so tired.
Especially get off work, you know?
Oh, yeah, and I've had bands go, everybody do push-ups in the pit. I'm like, you fucking think I'm going to get down and do push-ups. I'm cool.
Oh.
My arms are sore. I've been lifting up all these people on the crowd surf.
Exactly.
But I really want to thank you again. I also want you, is there any upcoming music or shows?
We're playing Hawaii.
This will be coming out first Monday in June.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, June we're going to Hawaii. Playing 2 shows there. I actually forgot where. I'm so sorry, but it's on my Instagram. And
I'll be putting it right here.
I think August we'll have like our next couple of songs out. So like Goodbye Eddie, which we're playing tonight live, but it's not out yet. And then I'm currently working on a song influenced by another anime called Trigun. That one's almost done. And then I have a heavy one that I'm going to write immediately after the Trigun song. And that one's just all screaming. So like Eddie is like mostly singing. The Trigun song, which I haven't named yet, is half and half. And then the final one is like really heavy. And we're going to release those together. I'm thinking August. So yeah, they'll be on Spotify and YouTube and stuff. And I'm also releasing a music video for Goodbye Eddie. So it's gonna be all released at the same time. And then the only shows at the moment I have is Anime Fest in SoCal, which is in May, first week of May, I believe, but that'll be after this. And then yeah, it's just the Hawaii shows at the moment. Hopefully I could just like focus on the music, to be honest. That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I need to get it done. COVID like slowed everything down, so I'm like, I gotta go 2 times fast, you know.
Yep.
And I'm really picky, so.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I won't record it if I don't like it, but yeah.
I'm really glad I did this.
Yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And also thank you for being my first podcast back into the
yeah.
scene.
Hello.
And I feel the energy I felt my first podcast, honestly. Like that, like when you do podcasts like once every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Or twice every 2 weeks, you kind of get into this motion.
Yeah.
But then when you take that like 2-3 month break and you get back into it, it's like kind of like take a break from doing a show.
Oh, definitely.
Like you get back in it, you get that energy.
Yeah, you feel like it's like right back.
Yeah, you're like, dang, I feel like I'm right back at the beginning, getting nervous and shit. You're like, oh, I feel that energy.
I know what you're talking about.
But I really want to thank you again. All their stuff will be down, link below. Go down here, like right.
Thank you.
Down here, and if you haven't seen it yet, I'm doing a 4-day pass giveaway for Aftershock, so check that out. That'll also be down the link below. And if you can, even if you have to drive hours or fly, you better make it to their show. You won't regret it.
Bay Area, California mostly, but
Yep.
we'll travel. We travel too.
Yep.
Just got back from like Texas and stuff, in Canada and the Philippines and Thailand in November, so hey.
Yep. Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
And we're doing something a little bit new. Can you do the board?
Oh gosh.
Come
Okay.
on, do the board. Let's see you
I
do it.
haven't warmed up, but I hope I don't look like a fool. But okay, let's see. Should I do a high? Let me think of what to say. Hold on. Oh my god, let me think of my own lyric. That'll be the easiest. Okay, but sorry, I didn't warm up.
That was awesome. And
Thank you. Hey, how about that?
Fuck yeah.
I gotta save myself now.
We'll catch you next week, Mosh Pit Podcast.
Thank
You're
you.
fucking awesome.
Bye bye.